Listen to your soul, listen to its guidance, and tune into those secret desires that really want to come through, because sometimes we can actually even be afraid to declare what we want to manifest, because then we have to make it happen. Then we have to go out and take that action. Hello gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me for another one of my videos today. Today I want to share with you a highly requested video of what to do if you don't know what to manifest. If you're new to the law of attraction sphere and you're like, I have no idea what intentions or desires I want and want to set, then this video is for you. And even if you've been manifesting for a while and you feel like, actually, I don't know what to set intention wise or manifest in this season of my life, then stay tuned, because I'm going to be covering just that in this video. But if you're new here to my channel, then welcome. My name is Emma. I'm an award-winning life coach, 3 times best-selling manifestation author, law of attraction YouTuber, and I'm the host of the #1 spirituality podcast on iTunes, Aligned Abundance. And here on my channel, I cover all things manifestation, law of attraction, spirituality, and self-help. So not only do I really hope you're going to enjoy this video, but the abundance of videos here on my channel over the last 10 years. So often when people find the law of attraction, they can very often be in a time in their life where they're looking for big transformation or they're seeking a big change in their life. And with that can obviously come very clear goals or very clear things that they want to change in their life. So for me, for instance, when I came across manifesting 10 years ago, I was in a completely different space in my life. I had anxiety and depression, so I wanted to feel better. I wanted to heal that. I had just left another not great relationship, so I wanted to manifest healthy love. I wanted to feel happy within myself. So for me, it was quite clear from the get-go what I wanted to manifest as I stepped into my manifestation journey. But I understand for some people, and I hear this a lot, so many people ask this in my communities of, I actually don't know what to manifest. I don't know what to set as an intention. There's nothing jumping out at me. What can I do to learn what I want to manifest? And it's such a great question, because even if you're right at the beginning of your journey, or you've been doing this for a while, maybe you've had some success with manifesting, you've seen your desires come into fruition, and actually here and now, you're feeling that pressure to set more intentions, or you're feeling like you should be doing more things, or you should be manifesting, but maybe there's nothing calling to you right now, or nothing seems to be popping out in terms of intentions when you sit down to write them. And there's 2 different approaches to those 2 situations that I will cover, but I want to start off with those people who are new and at the beginning of their law of attraction journey. So what would I recommend if you are feeling stuck on what to manifest? Well, the best place to start is where things don't feel so great. So what I would recommend doing, and I'll pop a little image here for you, is to pull up a life wheel. Now these feature in all of my books, Positively Wealthy, Hurt, Healing, Healed, and Aligned Abundance, if you have a copy of those. But you can find a life wheel really easily on Google, and I want you to go through each area of that life wheel and rate it out of 10. So 0 to 10, 10 being I feel fully aligned and joyful and happy in that area, and 0 being I don't feel happy and joyful and aligned in that area. So write down your scores of each area, and obviously you're covering things like finances, relationships, home, fun, leisure, spirituality, purpose. Like there's so many great areas on there. So it really helps you to just have a good overall audit of how you're feeling and how you feel in that area of your life, in case there is anything that takes you by surprise. And once you have your scores, make sure to write them down or color in your life wheel. I want you to then go through each area and ask yourself, what would make this area a 10? So if your score isn't 10, what would make that area a 10? So if you use relationships, for example, you might think, well, being in a loving relationship would make that area feel like a 10, or spending more conscious time with my partner or my loved ones would make that area a 10. So I want you to write down what would make that area a 10. And once you have your what would make that area a 10, those are your actions and your goals to get started with. Those are some mini manifestations that you can get started with, of manifesting more time with your loved ones, or manifesting that area of your life feeling more fulfilled and joyful. So whilst that exercise may seem simple to you now that you've done it, and you think, well, I have all these great goals and these great things to work towards, but is this really manifesting? Absolutely it is, because we're bringing these intentions into your reality. And this is such a great place to start, because Because as you walk this path and manifest these goals in these areas of your life, you will start to get clearer on what else you would like to work on. And as you see manifestation happen for you and you see it in action, you're going to feel inspired to be like, oh, what can I try next? Or what can I manifest next? Or actually, now I've manifested that relationship area feeling really great. Now I want to work on my finances, or now I want to work on something else. So I do really think this life will exercise brings so much clarity. It's why I do it in all of my one-to-one sessions with clients, because it really helps us to identify blocks, but also get to the root of what someone is desiring and what they want to change in their life. And another great exercise to do, and I did this, and I remember this one lady asking me this question at an event years ago, saying, Emma, I really want to manifest a relationship into my life, but I've got no idea what I want. Like, these previous relationships hadn't worked out. I do not know what to write on this dream list. And I'm like, okay, make a list, first of all, of everything that didn't work out in the previous relationship, things that annoyed you, things that frustrated you, things you definitely wouldn't want in this new relationship. And then take those negative things and flip them. So if you dated someone who didn't communicate well, for example, then you would want someone who communicates well. So you flip the statements into a positive manifestation of what you do want. And then you're able to write that dream list of that relationship you want with all the things that you do want. And I think that this is such a great way to manifest, is by looking at what you don't want and look at what doesn't feel good and flipping it into the opposite. Now, I learned very early on in my manifestation journey that like a lot of people wouldn't recommend this. They were like, don't feed the problem, don't give the negatives energy. But how can you know what you want if you don't stop to reflect, to pause and realign by getting clear on what you want? So for me, this is the most powerful exercise I can recommend to anyone, is look at what didn't work before and create positive intentions from that with the opposites, because now you know what you do want. If you don't want someone who, doesn't communicate well or doesn't have a certain value, then you know that you do want those things moving forward in this new relationship. So using your past experiences or things that don't feel great is a really powerful way to start to get clear on what you can work towards and move towards with your manifesting journey. Now, for those of you who have been manifesting for a while, you've seen some successes and you're in a season of your life where you just have absolutely no idea what to focus on or to manifest, this is slightly different advice for you. Now, I really want to challenge you to think about, do you actually need to manifest anything right now? Manifestation, just like everything in this world, also works with the law of polarity. The law of polarity is one of the other 6 energetic laws of the universe. The law of attraction, or law of vibration as it's known formally, is another one of those 7. And the 7 energetic laws obviously create the world and, the experience that we live in. And both the law of polarity and the law of rhythm determine that, we go through these cycles and seasons, and we're not always meant to be pushing and manifesting and creating, because there's also that beautiful divine feminine energy which invites us to go within, to heal, to rest, to nurture our soil, to be able to step back into that summer divine masculine energy and push and manifest and execute those goals. So I really want to challenge you to ask yourself, what season of your life are you in right now? Do you actually want to manifest anything? Do you feel called to? Because those intentions would absolutely come to you and you'd feel inspired to set them if they were meant to be birthed right now, if you were meant to pursue them and meant to go along that journey. So believe me, if you should be manifesting your desires right now, you would be. Those seeds of intention would drop into your head, the inspiration would flow to you, and you would just know what you want to work towards. When it comes to aligned abundance, you don't just want to be setting willy-nilly intentions, hoping for the best and just being like, oh, well, I should be setting intentions, so here's some random intentions I don't actually feel a big pull to or emotional connection to, because they are not going to manifest. What really manifests into your life is when those feelings and emotions are connected to it, when you are driven by it, when you're motivated by it and you want to achieve those things. So I'd really invite you to look at, if you've set any intentions recently, whether they feel in alignment and it's actually aligned with your soul and your soul's desires. Do you really want that thing, or are you just manifesting it because everyone else online is manifesting it? Manifesting is not a comparison game, and it's not about, feeling the pressure of I should be doing this or I should just be asking for stuff constantly, because then we get into the wheel of manic manifesting. And then we get into a cycle of feeling like we have to keep pushing and keep manifesting, when that is not how manifestation works. So maybe you give yourself permission to just set some monthly intentions, take the pressure off yourself, and enjoy the beautiful abundance and life you have created. Or maybe this is your invitation to start setting intentions again and get clear on actually monthly intentions and how you can see the law of attraction in action, week in, week out, instead of just focusing on those big kind of more long-term goals. But there is no right or wrong with manifesting. This is your journey, your desires, and your intentions. So these are my top tips of what I would recommend to anybody who's not sure of what they want to manifest. But ultimately, your intuition and you are your best guru. So tune in to what you really feel called to desire. What is a secret desire that you really want to experience in your life? Is that more love, more joy? Is it to go to a certain concert or travel somewhere and you feel like, oh, I really want to do that, but can I set that as an intention? Absolutely, you can. Listen to your soul, listen to its guidance, and tune into those secret desires that really want to come through, because sometimes we can actually even be afraid to declare what we want to manifest, because then we have to make it happen. Then we have to go out and take that action. So there could be some blocks behind that, which obviously you can look at in terms of taking action towards your goals. But have fun. Manifesting is all about having fun. It's all about stepping into the most abundant, joyful version of yourself. So have fun. Some seasons of our life are just for enjoying all the abundance that you've worked so hard to create in your life. But if you're at the beginning of your manifestation journey, then that gets to be exciting too, because the world is your oyster and you can set beautiful intentions, which involve materialistic things and emotional manifestations as well. There are no limits to what you can manifest. But I really hope this video has helped you and given you some inspiration and tips on where you can get started. And everything I've mentioned can also be found in the description below as resources for you to go and check out. But thank you so much, gorgeous souls, for watching. I appreciate all your views and likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, because I would love to see you again soon. Don't forget to leave me a comment in the comments box down below, because I reply to them all. And don't forget, you can also join my free Law of Attraction support group over on Facebook, where you can join myself and other like-minded souls, where we talk all things Law of Attraction and spirituality. I hope you have an incredible week, whatever you're up to, and I'll see you all in my next video, which will be next week. Lots of love.